Hello, welcome to another Arc Raiders video. I've not done a video on Arc Raiders for a while, so I just thought I would do one now just to kind of let you know kind of where I'm at with the game, what I've been doing. Currently, I have completed the expedition. If you don't know what the expedition is, that's when you can completely wipe your character and start it back at the beginning. I think I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it, and I've got 38 days until it becomes active. Obviously, I've made my departure pod, and if you look, I've got well over the 5 million money that you need. I've not really been bothering with the trials. I find them boring. They're all right. It's nothing for me really to do. I do a couple, and I get quite bored. I think the biggest thing for me now is what's next to come for Arc Raiders. If you've kind of done everything, if you're not fussed about the trials, you know, we're getting some nice skins in the store. You know, the cosmetic side's really good. You know, I'm happy with kind of the visual, the game, the graphics, everything. But for me, it's a kind of what's next. What's there next to do if you've completed all the workbenches or the quests or the skill tree. I think the workbenches and all the benches that you unlocked should have lasted longer. I personally think they should have been, instead of getting them to stage 3, they could have been to stage 5, and the last 2 stages have lasted a bit more of a grind to do. I think things have happened quite quickly now. I mean, Arc Raiders has been out for just under a few months, and already I've maxed out my benches, my chicken. You know, I've done the skill tree. When I do my expedition and reset, I'm going to do my skill tree a bit different, because for me, I really think the security breach isn't worth it. I never get amazing stuff out of it, so maybe I might actually look at doing my skill tree different. But when you've completed all this, you know, your max level at everything, kind of what's next? And the expedition is something you can do, but it doesn't change anything. I just have to redo all this stuff again. The question is, will it be worth it? I don't know. That's why I just thought I'd decided to do it and give it a go. But for people that are playing this game a lot more than me, and you know, if you've been grinding the quests that you can do, for the people from Speranza, what else is there to do? And it makes me kind of worry a bit that, you know, will content come fast enough when it comes to Arc Raiders? Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the maps, and you know, I've enjoyed PvP here and there and PvE. I enjoy all elements of this game. But the question is it enough at the moment? Are people going to start getting bored? Or, I don't know. Are you getting bored? Just put your comments down below. But as for me, I just kind of think, is there enough at the moment to currently keep this game interesting? And I'm sure after a while, even PvP might even get a bit boring. So yeah, you know, we're gonna have to wait and see, and to see what this year has coming for Arc Raiders. There was an update on Tuesday which had about 4 fixes in, and also this new skin that you see me wearing was the latest skin in the store. Which, thanks for Embark, they're very generous. You know, they gave us free tokens not long ago to spend in the store, so I bought this skin kind of free of charge. It's like a free skin, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, you know, their feedback to their player base, their community has been really good and positive. But I'd like to see what's next. Any new maps? Are we going to have any new kind of arc to fight? Any new weapons added? And just more stuff to do, more stuff to grind for. I really do feel that I was enjoying this game a bit more when there was more to do. Now, you can do the weekly challenges, you can do the quests. You know, I'm about halfway through the quest. I think I've done about 25, 30. And even then, it gets a bit kind of, I don't know, it gets a bit stale for me. And don't get me wrong, I love everything about this game. I think they've really hit the mark. But I think what we've played currently over the last 3 months, they could have made last that a little bit longer. The benches, the chicken, the skill tree. You know, sometimes people complain about a grind of a game. Let's take example for Call of Duty and unlocking weapons and camo grinds. I can get really bored of stuff like that. you know, playing Call of Duty and grinding for stuff can really bore me. But with Ark Raiders, the game is so different and brilliant and amazing. I wouldn't have got bored as quick because a lot can happen in this game, and you've got the 5 maps to choose from, and it's got such a unique feel to it that is definitely way better than Call of Duty. You know, I can't really grind Call of Duty for the camos. It was boring. But if they'd made the weapon benches a lot harder and longer to do, and your Scrappy the Chicken and XP for the skill tree, if they'd made it a bit of a longer grind, it wouldn't have bothered me. I actually would have enjoyed it. But the fact that I've done it all now, and I'm not even a streamer. I'm not playing this game 8 to 14 hours a day like some streamers are every day. You know, I jump on for a couple of hours here and there when I can because I've got kids, I've got a job, I've got a family, and I'm also playing Battlefield 6 RedSec. So, you know, I'm actually putting time into that. And I feel that in that time, I've still completed things quite quick. So, for me, it comes under content. Now, one of the things I left Warzone for was because of the lack of content, especially on Warzone. They put it all into Rebirth and multiplayer, but Warzone, the Battle Royale, did not get much love, and the games got stagnant and boring. And then recently, yesterday, Battlefield 6 have announced that they are extending their Season 1, and we're not going to get Season 2 until February 17th. So no new maps, no new content, no nothing until February 17th. And I understand that people are off on the holidays and people have had a break, but it makes people a bit bored playing the same stuff. And I kind of don't want Embark to follow in that same pattern of a game becoming stagnant. We were playing this game today, I was playing with Grant, and I said to him, do you remember when Helldivers 2 first released? And it was a new game, and I wanted to try it, so I tried it and I got playing it, and it brought something really good to the table. I wouldn't say for me Helldivers 2 is better than Ark Raiders. I'd play Ark Raiders over Helldivers 2 any day. It's such a better game, far more superior and just very unique. But don't get me wrong, Helldivers 2 was very good, but I totally leveled up my ship, unlocked all the guns, everything I could do. And then I was waiting for new content, and it did not come quick enough to the point where I got bored of Helldivers 2. I stopped playing it, I've uninstalled it, and I've never gone back to it. And I really don't want Embark to have the same issues. I really don't want Embark to follow the same pattern, because I am really enjoying this game, and I think it has the potential, and I don't want to get bored of it. When you've done the expedition, obviously there's nothing to do. I've made my 5 million, I've completed my pod. There's no point in me doing anything major, because I'm about to wipe my character and wipe it from scratch. So currently at the moment, I'm kind of dilly-dallying. I'm not really doing anything specific. I'm kind of waiting for my exhibition window so I can reset my character and start again. Am I looking forward to start again? Not really, because you're literally doing the same thing again like you did before. Nothing changes with the quests, the benches, the chicken, everything. You're literally just redoing everything again. My friend Technation, he did the first expedition and kind of regrets it now because nothing changes. Everything stays the same. And he's not touched this game for a good month or so now. He's been playing Battlefield 6 RedSec with me in the evenings and even leveling some guns up. So again, he said he was quite disappointed by the exhibition, that it should have changed more things about it and gave you something new to do, but it didn't. Maybe that's the trick they've missed, I don't know. Just give me your thoughts and comments in the comments below. What do you think about the expedition? I'm just doing it just for doing it, just to try it, and just to say that I'm doing it. I'm not rushing to do every expedition that comes along. I'm going to reset my character. I will level everything back up. It will obviously give me something to do again. And then I will play the game for a while. And I'm hoping in that time that I'm redoing my character, we'll get some new content. Embark have really struck gold with this game. I think it's such a good game. It's so smooth on console when it comes to looter shooter. The maps are so huge and dynamic, and there's plenty of places to explore. How you fight the art robots is brilliant. PvP, if you want to do it on and off, is brilliant. As you see in this video, I've took people down. I don't normally do it. I hadn't done any PvP the last 3 or 4 games we were playing. We were quite quiet. We kept ourselves to ourselves. But on this one, I thought, if there's any chance of a bit of a PvP, I will. Not everyone likes the PvP. It's a bit Marmite. It's each to their own. But yeah, the game has everything that it needs to make it superb. Audio's really good. Graphics are really good. I can't fault this game. But don't stumble when it comes to content. I really want some more good content to come. I don't want to get bored of this game like I did with Helldivers 2. And I definitely don't really want Embark to follow in the same stupid footsteps of Call of Duty and Warzone, and you play Warzone with very little content on it. Like Urzikstan, for example, played that map for months and they hardly put any limited time modes in it, and it got really stale and boring. And it's really frustrating when a company does that. Put some love into your game, get some content on the go. Give us a roadmap, give us an idea what's to come, build up some hype. I'm really interested to see what 2026 brings for this game and their 10-year plan that they said that they're going to have. But don't keep us lingering. I really want some new content and some new excitement on the way. So, yeah, that's the end of my video, really. I just wanted to update where I'm at. I hope you enjoyed the game. Please like and subscribe. Comments down below what you're liking, what you dislike, PvP, whatever. And I will catch you guys topside. Thanks for listening and have a great day. Bye. Oh, was there someone there?
Yeah, walk through the neighbour, hit the door, can't stuff.